Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
60 bicep.
To throw is Bennett. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
Now Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Come on.
Throwing is Bennett. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. His drive will start on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. James Pierce in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Whitey.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
in motion, Naylor. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work forward for a couple. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bennett. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Could have depended on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. That is taken at the 10. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Right 80. Right side.
They'll begin here on the ground. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's got another one. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals will widen that lead. It is now 42-0.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jamar Stewart, he gets in for an important sack, number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132 and a half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. Crazy. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've worked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers.
Just set.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So after the big play to start,
Here we go.
now we have 1st and goal. Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set. 60 each.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Oh, they smack him down there. Big hit, right at the line. No gain.
Brings up 2nd.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Shamar Stewart bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
Let's go.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard
Out comes
line.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Right, 80. 12.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 80 yards! Touchdown, Cincinnati! What a night he's having! That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone! McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Center with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals. When the ball comes out and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and goal.
Big 13 down.
Here's a run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
One, take it in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead.
63. Falcons, nothing. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And a now be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons.
It's a game up the middle to Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of
2
6.
minutes to go here
Makes it
till
3rd
halftime.
and 4.
Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to stick those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
11 MT. What?
On first down, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Come on, set. Huh.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Penix. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. Now a timeout. That's their first. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion, Naylor. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage yardage, and that's all. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Penix. Quick throw, taken in. The Bengals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals stretch things out even further.
7-8. Falcons, nothing. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and